here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Titan Quest Season 4. We are here on episode number 5 of this series. Do appreciate everybody who has come out. I hope that your guys' time zone, whatever your guys' time zone is most wunderbar. So, on the agenda for today, we, of course, are going to, upon the heels of getting the Greek Telkine beaten last episode, we, of course, have moved on to Egypt, and so we are going to be doing some fun times in Egypt. Yes, that is the plan. We're going to, of course, see how far we can get ourselves in Egypt. I did mean to, of course, stream yesterday, but turns out that I forgot to set up. I forgot to set up the correct alarm. I set up the default wake up for work alarm, and as things happened, I just managed to, despite the fact that I woke up several times, I did manage to wake up several times. I did manage to fall back asleep, and, there was a period of like about 3:30 p.m. yesterday, I think, something like that, where I took a look at my clock, and it's 3:30. Got some time. I didn't think to double check because I was somewhat groggy and all that. But I thought, it's like, yeah, I don't need to worry about checking for stuff, so yeah, I'm not going to worry too much. So, yay! Of course, what happened? I went back asleep, and things were things. So, let's go ahead here. I'm getting TQ loaded up, so let's wait for it to do its magic. Let me load up the cotton, sort of thing. Ow. Excuse me. Oh, while I'm waiting, just a sec here, guys. I'm going to go get my water. Just a second. Okay, there we go. Yes, there we go. We can finally pull up the main screen. I did go and get some stuff worked. Of course, we're having to wait for the game to do its thing. There we go. Central, there we go. Sun Tzu, there we go. Hit that start button. Get a quick drink of water here. So we did talk to Anheru right here. We got his side quest. A family home at Noble Warriors refuses to leave search for a lot. Item sorting lost in sums. Oh, let me see here. That's right. I got rid of the my old. Why is that on that? There we go. Let's see what we got here.
Traveler, come look at my wares.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Alright, we got new things here. Let's give these guys here a try. Oh, and do I have... Yes, I do. Let's power up our stuff. Not bad. Not bad at all. I know I've talked about playing OG Titan Quest without Immortal Throne, and it just took me a while to be able to finally get to it. And it was like, unfortunately, as I've said before, that didn't help with the burnout, so... Just want to make sure that those villagers got away safely. Or citizens, I should say. Denizens! Denizens is a far more appropriate word. Denizens is a far more appropriate word. $440. 56. Good. Was just double checking there to make sure we would be getting the 16, not 8. Which, of course, for when we face off against like the shaman right there, we'll get a little bit more out of him than his buddy. Which I will, of course, gladly take. I haven't really been watching the my XP bar there. Let's see here. Platinum will get some. It does pop up a little bit. Of course, it's not quite like right after Helos. And we can literally see the stuff climbing. Oh! Here is our guy. We got the heirloom. We got his sword. We got his sword. Help save ourselves in making a little bit of trip. Oh, there's a couple guys over there. I gotta say, let's go say hi. Oh wait, dum. I'm going the long way, not. Oh, hello. Hello. I'll just do myself a smart thing. Do that first.
My sword! You found it! Well, I must thank you, warrior. No. I feel it is my duty to repay your kindness. Don't refuse. Take this. The monsters would have come pouring down the main street, so we blocked the gate. Now they are coming through the slums.
I forgot I had that. Let's go make some sales here.
A traveler, welcome. Always welcome.
I have some space. Just a little. I'll need another camel.
Oh. Again, I'm going the wrong freaking way.
Hurry. The monsters will be here. What do you want? Quick, before I pack up. Bye.
Red armor there. Well, hold on. Since nothing really pops out at me in terms of those rings and amulets, we'll just hold on to the stuff we got. Of course, where we find our first hint of the stuff we need. Those scorpions, you are now all dead. Thank you very much for your loot, as such as it is. Oh, hello. What a phenomesac. Take that, you silly baddies. I love when I can spook the baddies like that. It's usually been in this area where we find that sword thief and Jackalman, or at least in my experience, this is where he is a decent chunk of the time. Decent chunk of the time. Might hold on to that ring. Definitely think about perhaps getting a bow. We just picked up that bow of acuity. Of course, for me, you know, it's typical, you know, this is a typical melee sorts of sort of thing, you know, and not be too worried about having ranged attacks. Come on. Come on, I thought I was heading up there like I wanted to. Go. That guy taken care of. Ooh, royal. I think it's a good thing that I'm not seeing the golden scarab down yonder. It's of course where I'm circling here with my cursor underneath my status bars. That's normally where we would encounter him. So still, sometimes he occasionally does though lurk elsewhere in this same area, so we still may encounter him. Still know that I need to further power up stuff myself. I'm now thinking back to the vagabond there in Parnassus in that space. Ooh, jeweled staff. They're in between the upper and lower war camps. At least, panicking over the Gorgons and, careful! Don't turn you to stone!
I thank the gods that you are here. I have done everything I could to keep the beasts from the library, but now these things are everywhere, even in our archives below. These monsters are burning and destroying everything, with no respect for the knowledge our Yes, I am sure the scroll of which you speak is down there. If it hasn't been burned or slashed to ribbons by those beasts. We keep the scrolls below.
do something like this, something like this for a future Minecraft thing, an upper level and a lower level like that. For some of these lower level baddies, I'm just beating them like no tomorrow. A few strokes and boom, they are gone. Resistance. Ooh. Yes. $60K Electrum, folks. Oh, majestic chest! Me once! Me very much once. Oh, I forgot it. I was starting to panic there because part of my brain was saying, you don't have enough room, and then realizing, oh wait, I didn't get the your inventory is full message. I was hoping we'd have something in there, but obviously not. Okay. Let's see where else we might be able to purloin some loot. Shades. Spectral matter. Well, we have some more rings. We can do this. Ooh, insulated ring of
You
profile.
can't hold anymore.
There we go. That was not bad. Lightning protection, not bad.
Your inventory is full.
So that's betrayal. Ooh, hello. Alright, so before we go facing off against, what's his face? The scarab fellow over yonder through that door, let's be smarter and not die harder. And to go ahead here and decant myself of the curses. So as that, we don't have to worry about him being able to take advantage of that situation. Oh, oh, that's right. I was like, oh, and duh. One of those moments of duh. Ah.
Yes?
I figure I'll just go ahead and sell that throw stick. That one's interesting. I think we'll go ahead and take that. We'll decant this blade of thunder.
Farewell.
My arts are at your service. Goodbye.
What's it is not that way.
In the realm of the gods, things are as they are for all of time. When each day is done, Atum Ra, beneficent god of the sun, descends from the sky. There it is that he must set off in the boat of Ma'at to travel the murky waters of night, for without the boat in those dark waters he would be extinguished. And there too lurks Apep, the giant serpent formed at the start of time, coiled just before dawn in the 10th region of night. As Ra passes by, a pape leaps out, and enormous jaws, gaping wide, tries to devour the sun god. But fortunately, Ra is strong, and on his boat rides a host of gods who struggle with the monster serpent and fight it back, and ensure that when the new day comes, the sun will rise again. It is true, some say that Apep was thrown beneath the world, and half his length is trapped beneath a mountain. They say, if ever he... It is true, some say that Apep...
It's interesting how they take, the base, the sort of the base mythology for, albeit Kronos, and, take it and turn it into part of the backstory for Typhon, and how, Typhon being trapped under, of course we know, we played the game Muso Mountain, and then they take that modified story, and it's, percolates out in other cultures, and to have their own dealios, so. Anywho, let's go face off against What's-His-Face here. Power up our XP. Scarabus. Come on. Shield of the Royal God. Oh, yeah, I have this. And I know that in one of my guys, I know I have that. Oh, roll cover. It's always interesting to think about some of this stuff, that by the time we say get through the end of the original game, get through the Orient campaign, we're able to definitely hear through OG Greece, able to just go, smacking baddies and like they're nothing. Whereas more of right now they're like, ah! Okay. Let's just go see how much ease of smack. Now that we've done the first area in Egypt, taking on the first big challenge, let's just go see how easy it is to smack these guys. Heck, even right now, it's nothing. I know I'm getting my Electrum, but I don't think I'm getting nowhere at all for point for XP. Let's see, 85,551. Because I know it's above a certain level. Yeah, I'm above the level, so none of these guys are giving me anything worth of XP. The only person who may is the shaman. Nope, not even him. Oh, I'm wondering now. So we got the double primitive chest. I think it's like every. I think it's approximately like 15 levels. I'm thinking it is. Oh wait, yeah. I think it's like every. It's once you're above 15 levels above a baddie. Is that's where you don't get anything worth hooting about in XP. I'll still get Electrum though. 792, 800, 24, 32. See, those guys still giving us Electrum. Just want to see right quick. I want to go see if I doubt Nessus is going to give us XP, but I want to see if he's got the double majestic chest glitch. You know, already done this campaign, so these guys are just so bloody frickin' easy. The extra Electrum will always be welcome. So I just want to see. Hello, Nessus. A little bit more of a challenge. Oh yes! Double majestic chest glitch. Please have good loot. That's okay.
You have no more room. You can't carry. You have no more room.
I will call Donkey Down. Donkey Down. I will at least have had most of that loot picked up. So yeah, let's wanted to make sure I still had that
portal there. I mean, the rebirth fountain here in the basin. Alright.
Get my staffs and robes before those beasts do.
Oh, 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 don't sell that. There's not much I have that are worth hooting about. Not much. Yeah. Not really worth hooting about there, guys.
Goodbye.
Have you seen that good-for-nothing servant?
Scroll of invocation there. Oh,
I'll need another camel.
we need some more
Please.
health potions. Let's top them off.
Always welcome.
Top them off so that we can, excuse me, make sure we have all the health stuff we need. Okay, let's go find ourselves more baddies and... that was nice. Vitality there. Oh. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Some hero baddies. Ooh. Come here, gentleman hero. There we go. The cast of followers here. Crescent Blade and Homed Crescent Blade. One that I got is, of course, better than the ones I got. Sword attack for 3 seconds, huh? Pretty decent. Want that. It's essentially a piece of junk. Reptilians. Oh. Oh, another Anubis Wrath. Thank you. Not so fast there, Mr. Overseer Reptilian. Like you're so powerful and clever as this, and make sure we go into that cave there. Gotta go diving in, see what baddies await us. As of course, there should also be some loot hiding in here. Hopefully good loot. Silly bone scarabs. Nothing out of that chest. Rats! Now it's, you know, you're obviously gonna have to face the challenge of not always getting loot. There we go. We have this temple area, staffed, of course, by the local reptilian garrison. Say of course, you know, their bosses would say, any human heroes that come this way, just punch the living daylights out of them. And they'll probably said, in Egyptian, of course, sure thing, boss. Two majestic chests. Up! Jerky McJerk faces! Part of me is saying, you know, power up, some stuff there, Tree. And I was like, how can I power up stuff that I don't have? No, and it buffs. Take advantage of the situation to do just a little bit of exploring as we go off to reclaim our grave. How much electrum? Oh, 64.6. Not bad. You know, we're slowly getting there. Aha! I thought I saw some magma beetles right here. Nice little chunk of XP off of them, which I will gladly take. Crest. Now, if I could only have some easy to poke, XP rich baddies to deal with. Picking up something like that is always interesting. Of course, you know, it's one of these things that I'm forgetting what the warfare storm mastery is called off the top of my canopy, but I know it's possible. So, anyhoozle, back to our regularly scheduled reclamation of lost XP stuff. Right over here. Yes, let's go in. Let's go back down into that far area. Oh, hello. Y'all are indeed repugnant. Excuse me. On my way. Get rid of these minions first. Thunderball. Level up! Level up! Level up! We have leveled up. Hooray! Ooh! Let's see what that axe there is. Axe of Decay. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Ooh! I think if we take the spiked club of frost, we'll take the Prometheus's flame on and we'll replace it with this axe of decay because I'll take the additional attack speed. Yes, it's got less stuff overall, but the reduced armor, ooh, yes, that is something of excuse me, major interest to myself. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. Excuse me, but it felt good. Now, as I've said before, having a night job is not easy. Sure I didn't miss anything over here. Okay, now that this is all clear,
there's something out there. Something big that prowls at night. They talk of camels missing in the morning and caravans being attacked. Nobody's sure what it is, but they say it lives in a cave somewhere in Wadjet Canyon. Whatever it is, they think prowls at night attacking caravans and travelers. It is rumored that any warrior who can defeat it will be granted a magical blessing. Some say the monster is a giant scorpion. Others say it is a man with armored skin. It's not just a story. The other night, under the full moon, I swear I saw.
yeah, well, you'll do what you do there, son. Tell stories. Merchants will always tell stories. Oh! I need to do our...
You can't carry anymore.
Of course. Excuse me. Even reorganizing, I won't have enough room for that knife. That perforated knife. So let's head back here to Rakotis. Let's go ahead here. We gotta, of course, decant some stuff.
Please.
Yeah, I think I'll sell that. I'm gonna hold on to that axe. Yeah. Excuse me. Ooh! It might be worth doing, combining the two things there. Let's combine the two. Let's see, yeah, attack speed is now. If we take both of these off, we'll... that's interesting. Okay, that is very interesting. Let's sell this guy back. Oh, ooh, wait a minute. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll pry off both relics off both guys. And then we'll see what we can get.
Always welcome.
My arts are at your service. Golden ratio be your guide.
Make sure to see. 39. Oh, 145 attack! Percent attack speed, 45% faster. Me likes very much.
What? Do you need something?
Well, all the treasure in the world.
I'll need another camel.
Or maybe Pharaoh's treasure. How about that?
What?
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Let's get that perforated knife now that we have the room for it. Hooray. Oh, heck yes! Whoa! Hello! Ooh, Obsidian Greaves, part of the Obsidian set. Ooh. 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 Yes, yes, yes. Hooray! I'm definitely thinking that I may need to start having more, trying to keep at least weapons like this, you know, where I can have, since I can't, excuse me, since I can't use brute force yet, or I can only suffer so much brute force, that I need to go on a faster attack. I mean, we're at essentially, you know, 1.45 times normal speed, 45% faster, and and if we can, of course, dish out the damage that much more quickly, means that we can, of course, get through baddies that much more quickly, which makes our life easier, etc., etc., etc. Dashing ahead here to the rebirth fountain up here, because I know there is. There it is. Hello. They were dealt with that much more quickly simply because we have the higher attack speed. And combined with the relics, That gives us a further, not only merely the attack speed boost, but of course the additional features related to that too. $66.7, not bad. We're getting there. Starting to get up there, guys. Come on, boys. There. A smidge of area to explore there, which should be, yeah, we're all done in this area. We just got to swing over here and do that stuff there, so. Ooh, we got Mistress Kakara, however it is you say that. Oh, excuse me, but it felt good. Shrine of XP to get an extra XP boost. Scorpos, Beast of Legend. Well, Mr. Beast of Legend, we're going to make you Beast of Gone. Oh, that's right, duh! Skill. Dumb. I meant to, when we went back into town, I meant to take care of that, but did I remember? No. Okay, let's see here. I think, just for the sake of sanity, I'm going to go ahead and put points into my health. And then do stuff like that to help further power us up. That's something I think I should have looked at. So what's the level requirement? I'm not sure if I have a full obsidian set or not. I don't remember. I think even for most of it, I think I don't have about half, about 3, maybe 4 items for my most complete set on that. I'd have to go double check the vault. Dokie. So what time is it? Thinking maybe about If we can get maybe to about 10 o'clock or so, or Sayus, whichever comes first, we're going to take a break. Take all that gold. Thank you guys so much. Of course, it's showing here that the Nile is flowing upstream when it should be, which is the direction we're heading, when it should be technically flowing downstream, which is not the way we're going. Yes, here I am being nitpicky over the tiny little details. Come on, pick it up. Thank you. Stuff of fire. Ooh. Interesting for what it is. Silly overseer. Oh, hello. Department of Duh right there. Hello, boys. Give me your stuff. $69, $272. Oh, another oncolysis. Hooray! Not so fast there, baddies. We got, ooh, we got another. This unblemished, you will soon be very blemished by my swords. All right. Come on, worms, die. chest and a coffer in close proximity. What? Oh, the Groveler. I saw something starting with G, and I didn't. At first, I was having a moment of saying, "What are you? What is your name?" Sudi the what? Guess what? He's able to grovel no more. Come on. To organize my loot there for a sec. Oh, there we go. What I want you to do, not what you think I. Oh, hello. Don't forget that. Don't be a dum-dum tree. Oh, let's look at this little bit over here. Let's see what we can find here, eh? I'm thinking about, oh, help, whoa! How mutually assured destruction, I took one of them out with me! Hooray! Hooray! Well, at least I was working my way back toward the rebirth fountain here, so that's something. Oh, hello, boils. Take all that stuff. Gimme, gimme, gimme. It's time for vengeance. You know, I say vengeance, and my canopy instantly goes over to the first Punic, the end of the first Punic War series done by Oversimplified. And, oh, hello.
Your inventory is full.
And, Hannibal's father, Hamilcar, says, you know, and my son shall be vengeance. And Mrs. Asdrubal says, no, he's not that. And, or something like that. And, it cuts, you'll now call him by his real name. And, his real name is, it cuts to black, and then in white text it says Hannibal with the duh sound effect.
Please, traveler, come look at my wares.
Pull over. better. That's better. Ooh. It's got less attack speed, but it's got more damage, more base damage, 28 to 43, versus the Relentless Double Axe of Decay. It's got, yeah, that, take that one.
Farewell.
As I said, it's got slightly less. Let's come over here to, well, he's right over there.
The art of formula lies in symmetry. Golden ratio be your guide.
So it's slightly less, but I will take
Just
it.
Careful where you put everything. Yes, yes. Come again.
Now that we have some little bit of health regen with the Ankh of Isis right there, I'll gladly take that. Helps out. Come on over, ladies. Yeah, we've got a couple nice things so far. I mean, obviously, you know, being someone who loves getting good loot and all that, you know, obviously part of me wishes I could be getting more, but I will get what I can. Ah, set him off at the cliff edge. Yeah! I love it when that sort of thing happens. Entertaining. Ooh. So Sandwing. Gold, take the gold, take the gold. Oh, hyena beasts. part of me is thinking about, of course, I'm currently reading Dune, the original Dune by Frank Herbert. And, okay, we've made it to Sayus. I saw the Merchant and Rebirth Fountain up there in my head, so. And that slightly bigger so I can see it better. We'll just quickly explore this area, get poke around town a little bit, get the Rebirth Fountain. Come on. There we go. The reason my stuff wasn't wanting to do what I wanted it to do. Yeah, let's do our initial little sweep of town. We'll come back and do that stuff here shortly.
Have you heard? A fierce breed of monsters has begun attacking our farms. It's true. I was unloading baskets of papyrus from my boat when I saw them. They crept out from the marsh along the river. I won't even venture down to the water's edge after dusk.
It's been hard on us. These monsters have made things hard. We don't have walls. We don't have city guards. And now, crocodiles that walk like men attack us nightly. It is too much for us. How can we tend our farms? The reptilians, that is what we call them. These crocodile men.
You must understand. Every year the river Nile rises. If it didn't rise, our crops would not grow. If it rises too much, our homes and farms are swept away. Not enough, and we starve. This is our life. Understand, we are farmers. If the Nile wishes to destroy us, if the desert wishes to destroy us, if the monsters or sickness or cruel soldiers wish to destroy us, what stranger? The gods are in everything. Bast lives through the cat. Horus is the moon, and not the sky above him. Yes, the monsters are terrible.
Alright. Let's go ahead here.
What brings a foreigner such as you to this place along the Nile? Might that thing be sold here?
It's starting to get expensive here, folks. Of course, with the decanting of stuff I've been doing. It's also been sucking up money, so...
Come again.
Alright. We are here, of course, at the Rebirth Fountain, so let's see, what time is it? Yeah, it's good enough. Let's go ahead here, guys. We're going to go ahead and take a short break. I, for one, could use a little bit of a stretch to my roots. So, yeah, everybody go and stand up, stretch, get something to eat, get something to drink, use the restroom. I'll see y'all here in a few minutes. Okay, guys, tree is back. Sorry, it took me an extra moment there. I realized that I was about to hit all the buttons, and then I realized, oh, wait a minute. I forgot to refill my handy dandy water bottle, so. Remember, guys, water is love, water is life. I do have a little bit of a tree snack with me, so, of course, I will be playing the game. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself. First thing we'll do is I'll head over here to the temple of Ptah over here, talk to the guy, do a little bit of exploratory around, and we'll double back over here to the reptilians and help the villagers out here and say us out. Excuse me, but it felt good. And vocally, I will be RB.
Hail, good hero! Imhotep asked us to watch for you. Just yesterday, this temple stood whole and complete. And now, look, it has been ransacked by Telkin. We did all we could to stop him, but we were powerless against the ancient sorcerer. I do not know what he wanted. There are many mysteries which the Order of Prometheus guards, mysteries from before the war of the gods and titans. Imhotep fled when the Telkin came, escaping with some of the temple's most sacred texts. He left me with a message for you. He has gone to Memphis and waits for you there. Follow the Nile, and you will come to the great city. Imhotep was not hurt. He is no warrior. His strength lies in his wisdom. He will be in Memphis by now. Meet him there.
You are the one who saved us from the reptilians. To us, you are the greatest hero. We do not have much, but please, accept this thanks. When no one cared for simple farmers, you came and saved us.
How can I help you, noble traveler? Good then.
Where is that lazy boy? Oh, hello. Yeah, just careful. I'll need another camel.
If you'll fight the monsters, I'll sell. But hurry! Be careful.
Please, traveler, come look at my wares. Farewell.
That was a bit close. Thanks for getting me out of that scrape. For the most part, I can hold my own, but I'll admit I was in a tough spot when you arrived. So you heard about the Telkin attacking us. I don't know what it's after, but it doesn't seem like we have the power to stop it. I'm fine now. Really.
Okay, guys. Finally got my tree snack done, so yeah, it's just took a little bit of time to enjoy it. I want noms, of course, to be annoying. That's why at times I seemed a little distracted, of course. Trying to get through parts of the game. Several times it looked like I may have was going to go to the game Afterlife, but nope. Nope, nope, nope. Excuse me. There we go. Let's get over here to these other old kingdom ruins up over here. Ooh. Hello, old devourer. You look all bloated to me. Just some of these guys that are poking us. There we go. Ah! Sharks! Alright, I'm gonna take a drink of water. Ah. I'm gonna cool my jets, as the saying says. So let's decant some.
Welcome.
Oops.
Come again.
There we go. And we're almost up to 78k on Electrum. Wunderbar. Excuse me. Nope. I'm glad I do not worry about doing the loot grind during main season episodes, as I've said before. Ooh. Yeah. That's right, this war we just died. Department duh. Like that jerky McJerkface. Having been burned out on this game before, that is why I realized that, hey, not trying to overwhelm oneself with getting stuff done can be a good thing. Breastplate of Succor. Ooh. interesting as that is, I don't think it's really worth keeping. Thought you may have had, you know, like a super duper health and or energy regen on it, but obviously that's a nope. Nope, 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 nope. Glory. Back up over here. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, has self-destruction. See? Needed to come back and explore these ruins. Good thing. Part of me was just really hoping I might be able to get a majestic chest in here, but all we had is a bone pile. Wishful thinking. Probably had majestic chests on previous run-throughs. That's probably why I was thinking I might get one there, but obviously not. On the strong clean, make you into the super dead. There's the coffer. Royal coffer. Go boils. Closing in on 80k there for our Electrum. Whoa, excuse me. Oh, God. As I've always said, I enjoy a number of the mythological aspects of this game. Now, granted, they're not going to be, of course, 100% in accuracy and related material, But so long as they get try to pay homage to the appropriate culture, in this case Egypt. That's always why I've enjoyed this game, is because I feel that there is a certain amount of truth in that, and having for example, the storytellers, silent poets, giving their little stories of, the various mythologies in the game. I feel that it was a good idea for the folks back in for THQ Nordic. That THQ. Part of me is just so used to saying THQ Nordic, THQ and Iron Lore back in the day, that they went to that effort to have that sort of stuff come through. Have that be able to include those little bits of information, so that there's so much more to the world. There's so much depth, as I remember seeing. Of course, it's been 25 years since Fellowship of the Ring came out, and it's one of those things that, as I've said before, I know Tree Dad, Tree Bro, and I all went to see Return of the King in the theaters, and of course, I was of course a much younger Tree at the time. Rebirth Fountain. And of course, Peter Jackson was trying to put in a whole bunch of information. He and the rest of the developmental team, folks like he had Alan Lee and God, what's the other guy's name? John Howell. They went, in their design work, and of course the the various set builders and all that. Howard Shore with the music. They went to a tremendous amount of trouble to try to, even if it wasn't said, for example, in dialogue, have in the sets, in the costumes, in the armor, have all this more subtle material hinting at the greaterness of Tolkien's mythology in Middle-earth. And, in many ways I continue to applaud them for the stuff they've done. I've been up, level up, level up, level up. Let's see here. Put a point to Dex and a point to Health. Yes, they went to all this effort to, make, try to bring as much of Lord of the Rings to life as they could. They knew they couldn't bring in everything. They had to cut out some stuff. And sometimes, it's that sort of thing, is when things don't happen quite the way you want. You'd like to have stuff in, but you can't do it for whatever reason. You have to adjust the material slightly for cinematic adaptation. Sometimes you have to do that, unfortunately. what works well on a page does not always work well on cinema, on screen. I've actually, as I've said, I've been rereading Dune by Frank Herbert. Let's go and do our quest here in the Beggar's Quarter.
We are the poor whom all disdain. Others have walls and guards to shield them from the monsters. But our mud huts are overrun. We have nothing. We had little before, and we've lost even that. No home, no place to sleep. We had little before, and we've lost.
So yeah, I've oh, hello. Mr. Jerky McJerkface, will you please die? Thank you. Oh, monkey. That is... You are an act early! Monkey King's trickery is an act early, guys! That is an act early! But yeah, as I've said, been rereading Dune. As I've said, I read it. It's my last year in school. I went and checked it out from the library, and I went and searched. I had heard about it from tree parents and all that, how they read it, the original book, and I know that they each read at least a couple books past that. I don't remember how many. I think they read up I think it was like the second and third, up to the third book for each, at least, each of them, as I remember. And for Tree Mom, it might have been the fourth or fifth book, past that. But I know they at least read the first three books, the first three Dune books. So, let's quickly get the quest completed.
Brave warrior, you have returned homes to the homeless. You have helped the lowest of the low, whom the priests will not even acknowledge. Please, have this. Take it as our thanks. May Horus, god of the moon, shine upon your darkest hour.
Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But, yes, as I, it's what I've been having to go through with rereading it. Of course, being a little bit more informed about stuff, being somewhat more well-read now. For example, of course, having read Lord of the Rings, too. I can appreciate some of the work that, for example, Tolkien and Herbert have done. I know I've talked about the Hyperion. I don't want that. I don't want. I've talked about the Hyperion Cantos. So far as I recall, Tree Mom is a little bit more into fantasy, and Tree Dad is a little bit more skewered towards sci-fi, but he also has read fantasy too. And Tree Mom has also, of course, read fantasy, sci-fi as well. Come on, back off, you jerk faces. Let's get that hyena beast right up there. But as I've said on the Hyperion Cantos, when I saw it was the first novel had what was it? Gosh darn, I'm blanking out. Yeah. God, which award was that? I am blanking out. Let me pause the game so I don't have baddies sneak up on me. Let's see. Hyperion. Hugo, that was it. I was trying to think, was it the Hugo or the Nebula? I knew it was one of those two. The Hugo and the Nebula, of course, are the two for sci-fi / fantasy. Hugo and Nebula, those two awards are the big two awards to be to even be nominated for either of those awards. You have obviously written, whoever the author is, they have written in their own way. They have written a masterpiece. And, you know, the fact that, you know, Dan Simmons' novel, Hyperion, won the Hugo, that just speaks, all pun intended, and not intended, that speaks volumes to the amount of work he did to make that novel work. And of course, you know, he does it in a Canterbury Tales-like style. I remember reading as part of my, God, what was it? I think it was either my 10th or 11th grade English class that I took when I was back in high school. It was one of those two that I'm recalling. Maybe it might have been 9th. It was definitely by the 11th grade we had covered in one of my English courses. Had covered the Canterbury Tales. And, you know, which is, of course, number of pilgrims on pilgrimage in England. And having, you know, obviously Dan Simmons took the essence of that, but, you know, put it in space. You know, it's like, you know, that's, of course, you know, a little bit of an interesting thing. Same thing. Yes, it might have been. Yeah, I think it was. Got two of this. What's it right there? A little bit of loot reorganization here. Yes, tree parents taught me, you know, reading is a very good thing. And, you know, obviously, you know, they let me play video games and all that. But, you know, at the same time, they taught me, you know, that reading can do as much, if not better in some ways, education than playing video games. Don't get me wrong, playing video games is fun. It's very fun.
Your inventory is full.
Don't get me wrong, it is very fun. Gosh darn. Oh. But having a somewhat inquisitive mind, being able to, you know, go out and read a book and see, you know, someone's story and say, okay, you know, think about that. You know, think about stuff. And so, you know, that's why I knew, like I said, you know, I remember when I read it, it was a heavy read. You know, it's like whenever, you know, I read it, you know, when I had a little bit of extra time when I wasn't, doing studying or other, extracurricular activities like tree scout stuff or etc., etc., etc. And I was just, taking the...
Oh, is that all?
When I had the extra time to read...
Where is that lazy boy? Oh, hello.
And could, work... don't do that. There we go. Yeah, it's just taking that extra time, and there were times where
yes. Come again.
Where I was say in transit to school or from school or whatever the situation was. Maybe one of the things I did was during lunchtime. And of course, this is a habit, I sometimes have rediscovered doing now at work, for the past few years now, for the last, pretty much since I did time at the grocery store and then did time at the jerk bank, and then, had a little bit of time where I wasn't employed and, started streaming all that. Then I got, of course, doing current work at Home Depot, is doing the reading while at work on lunch break. Taking that time, that lunch break presents. I would have, I had times where I was able to sit with friends, other times not. And, even the times that, those times that I was able to be with, at least, people I knew and could talk with, sometimes I would have my nose in whatever book I was reading. And, I would just, have an extra ear out to listen to people, what we're talking about, and, things going on, and, who was doing what in which class, and blah, 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 blah. And, sometimes we would just, get the chance to, talk about some of the stuff we were doing in different classes, Sometimes some of us were able to be, in the same class or get to pass each other in passing period to class or whatever. Whenever it was we got a chance to meet up besides that. We just, did our stuff. That was, one of those things is, even going these days, going to the gym, after work. Yes, I know I work a very physically demanding job, but one of the things that I learned is that, even though, yes, I am doing a aforementioned physically demanding job, going to the gym after work is beneficial to oneself. Even though, I said yes, physically demanding. And it gives me that time. For me, going to the gym is a cool down time, is the best way to put it. Cool down time is the best way to put it. And that is part of the reason why I read while doing physical stuff at the gym. Is that it gives me that time as part of that cooling down of that. Oh, hello. Another looping claw. It helps give me that time to bring my physical and mental stresses down a little bit. Yes, it does help. I can attest there are times where I've had a bad day at work and getting to spend, for example, an hour at the gym, being able to do assorted activities does frickin' help. And having that book in this case, Dune, helps the psychological and the mental, in addition to doing whatever rep or cardio stuff I'm doing. It does help. I will admit, it does frickin'
I can hold that for you.
Put that stuff there.
Bye.
Bye yourself there, son. Put up the what's it right there? Just a second there, Imhotep. I will meet with you here in a second.
I am Zazamak, the High Priest of Memphis, second in power to Pharaoh himself. The truth is, times are difficult. You see, what with the monsters and Pharaoh in hiding, many are beginning to doubt the priest's power. If our authority is not respected, there is no order. If there's no order, people will panic. There will be chaos, and the monsters will take the city. Everything ruined. We have magic, but not enough to stop the monsters. Without authority, Memphis is lost. Egypt is lost. Some troublemakers have started demanding that we show the power they believe we have. If you care to help, there is a staff of legendary power. I would pay dearly for it. With it, we could preserve order in Memphis. We could lead. We'd have a chance. See? The problem is, the staff is somewhere in the Great Pyramid of Giza. That is, the tomb of Khufu. It will not be easy to obtain, I assure you. The problem is...
Well, look, a mighty warrior from foreign lands. I'm sure you will find just what you are looking for.
If it's $1 million for something you can't actually provide for, then yes. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Let's see what you do good.
Come again.
See me again. Several times, probably. And yes, having that time to rest, and yes, even though do something physically demanding in its own way exercise, but also being able to getting to read is, in my book, a good thing. Speak to Thari right here.
Pardon me. Have you seen a man by the name of Unas? He is my brother. He has vanished, and I fear the worst. I am afraid Unas has gone on a foolish, dangerous errand. According to family legend, somewhere in Giza, a mystical guardian sleeps in a tomb. I fear he has got it into his head to try and find this creature. Unas was racked with guilt because he survived the ambush. He felt that it was his fault. I think he felt he could redeem himself by finding a way to avenge his brothers. I fear he wished to use the Guardian against the monsters that took our brothers' lives. You see, an ancestor of ours supposedly bested this Guardian. In exchange for its life, the Guardian promised eternal allegiance to his children and his children's children. The story is long. I had 3 brothers. They were all the family I had. All held important stations in the Pharaoh's army. But one night, when the monsters first attacked, they were ambushed. Unas got away. The others did not. My brother is a skilled warrior, but this is a fool's mission. It gets more and more dangerous beyond the city walls every day, and he chooses to chase this legend. If my brother has gone to seek the Guardian, then you will find. If my brother has gone to...
Alright, let's speak here to Imhotep.
Ah, I am relieved to see you. Things have not gone well. We were horribly unprepared to battle a powerful Telkin. No one has seen one since the war between the Titans and the gods. But now they seem to be everywhere. It is more important than ever that we proceed with the invocation ceremony. Only the gods can protect us. Now, let me see. To complete the ritual of invocation, we must first collect the Eye of Chaos and the Hand of Balance. The Eye is rumored to be somewhere beyond the Fayum Oasis. I believe the Hand of Balance is in Giza. Recover these artifacts and bring them to me. Only then can we summon the gods. But be on your guard. In these times, peril lurks at every turn. I am afraid I know no more about the location of these artifacts than I have told you. The Hand of Balance is thought to be somewhere in Giza, perhaps in the Pyramid or the Great Sphinx. The Eye of Chaos should be somewhere near the Fayum Oasis. Seek these artifacts, travel to Giza and the Fayum Oasis.
Alright. Let's go here and quickly check our blacksmith guy.
I don't have time for idle chit-chat. I'm too busy. I suppose you'll want something that's sold out.
Something that's sold out. Okay. Let's see what time is it. And welcome, Cheetos, to the Tree Grove. Thank you. Welcome for the follow. Let's go ahead here and just poke around a little bit right here, and then what we'll do is let's get over here. There is the rebirth fountain. Hello there, Batty. Make sure to put you in your place, stupid vultures. They just love trying to sing. Yeah, we're gonna come for you. We're gonna try to come for you and kill you. Oh. Take care of those sand wings, and then these hyena beasts. Alright. Silly scorpions. Alright. These guys Those are... Those stupid vultures. Come on. You vultures think you're so strong and smart. On all of you. There we go. Next rebirth fountain. Let's quickly make sure we explore all this other... Oh, hello, skellies! Give me your loot, sons! You jerky big jerk faces. I was hoping at least one of you might have something. I'll take that gold. Jerks. You just, guys, you just gotta love it when you're hoping that baddies will drop at least something of worth, and they drop, of course, as is usual, they thumb their, in the case of the skeletons, their non-noses. Since obviously, you know, their noses rotted away or decomposed. Whatever the particulars for that particular skeleton would be. But they still, they thumb their stuff, they thumb their noses at us. They're saying to us, and then I'm like, no! Jerky big jerk faces! Excuse me. There we go. Boys, go bye-bye. Bye. Thank you. Don't be jerks. All right. Oh, got some stuff here. Yeah. Yeah, come on. There we go. There we go. Hello, hyena beasts. You all shall die. On the lot of you. You know, with the fact that we're doing Egypt now, and of course we've been doing Pharaoh Cleopatra in City Building Saturdays. You know, it's been a little bit interesting as I think about some of this stuff, because of course we've recently completed in our last episode of CBS in Pharaoh Cleopatra. We've done the Ramses II campaign, and part of me has always wished in the Cleopatra expansion that, you know, we could have had for, you know, like Valley of the Kings, we could have had 4 missions. We could have had another mission in Ramses II. We could have had, you know, for 5 missions. Could have had 4 missions for Ancient Conquerors. And, you know, other sorts of stuff expanded, you know, for a little bit more stuff in that expansion. But of course, you know, for those of you who have played that particular game back in the day, you know, it's they were testing out some new stuff, blah blah blah, and all that jazz. So what we're gonna do, we are going to follow the edge of the map here. We're first going to follow the edge of the map. Of course, killing all the baddies we can and getting all the loot we can along the way. chariot. Hello, baddie McBad faces. Level up, level up, level up. We have leveled up. Let's see. I think we'll do another point to intelligence and another point to strength. Then for our skills. So all we need now is 3 more levels and we will be maxed out on rune mastery and we won't have to worry about that. Huzzah! Hooray! There's the path to Fayum. We just went by. Here's, of course, the access to the Guardian Tomb, where Una's and that drama should be lurking. We'll finish exploring the edge. Because I do have to go to bed. No. I'm planning on definitely planning on doing all that I can for a stream on Thursday, because I've got I've decided to have a little bit of fun on Friday. So is that before work. I may call out at work, I'm not sure. You guys, of course, didn't officially hear that. Oh, hello there. The Brood Mother, hello. But I'm definitely wanting to be able to take care of, do some personal stuff on Friday. Got that stuff done, hooray. So, hopefully we will be able to have some time on Friday. Thursday. Get some time done in on Thursday with a stream. They're trying to soldiers trying to defend the chariot, of course. Of course, the baddies went and aggroed on him. We'll just do that. We'll just do that. Future tree will thank present tree for that. Of course, I'm not sure if I'll remember that. Or fully remember that, I should say. Sphinx entrance. We will do exploratory stuff to get to the come on over, you stupid fire beetles. As I said, I do need to worry about... Oh, hello, I thought I got rid of all of you. Jerky McJerkface. not gonna, as I said, we're not going to fully explore every little thing here. I just want to get over here to the region. There we go. That way we can have the region portal activated. That way we can still do, you know, the for next episode, of course. This is going to be, of course, a thing for the we can have the tomb there. We can have the Sphinx, Temple of Khufu, Pyramid of Khufu. We'll just go ahead and do a little bit of exploring here. Get some exploratory OCD or Deary knocked out of the way. There we go. Get that somewhat knocked out of the way. Don't pick on the soldiers, you bloody sand wraiths. On the both of you. Let's come over here. Yep, we are still set at this rebirth fountain, so let's go ahead and save. Like I said, I need to head off to bed, so let's see who is available for a raid. Yeah, brain fart. I thought I had put my mic back on. Let me try that again. We're going to go say hi to Little and Tasty over twitch.tv/Little and Tasty. Please wait for me to post our standard recall. The tree girl has arrived to bring you shade and water. First, want a nice strong raid behind me. Hope to catch you guys Thursday for another episode of Titan Quest. Let's play Titan Quest Season 4. Well, we'll be continuing our stuff in Egypt. Saturday will be another episode of City Building Saturdays in Pharaoh Cleopatra. Sunday we will have, because of course we're in the midst of Let's Play Titan Quest Season 4, we will be doing another Midwestern Minecraft mining live stream. If you're watching here on Twitch at twitch.tv/OsageOrange, please remember to go ahead and hit that follow button. If you're watching over on the YouTubes at youtube.com/OsageOrangeGaming, please remember to leave a like, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It is all very much appreciated. So, let's get this raid party started. as appreciates everybody who has come out, and I hope to catch y'all in the next episode. Ta-ta for now.